The Ducks are Rose Bowl bound again, and they will get another opportunity to win a BCS bowl game, something they haven't done in Chip Kelly's tenure. For more from Oregon, here's Dirk Weishar.
With the 49-31 victory in the inaugural Pac-12 championship game, the Ducks will be making their 6th appearance in the Rose Bowl game and 2nd in the last 3 years. It's also Oregon's 3rd consecutive conference title and 3rd consecutive appearance in a BCS bowl game, something of which this group of Ducks is very proud.
I think that's tough for anybody to do, go to 3 straight BCS games, 3 straight conference championships, and it's a great thing that we've been able to do here, and I think the only thing we can do now is just finish off the season the right way and go win this Rose Bowl.
The fact that we were able to go to Rose Bowl is a great and tremendous opportunity, considering the fact that we were there a couple of years ago and we didn't quite get it done. Now we have a chance to redeem ourselves.
And this time I want to get the championship ring, not a runner-up ring. I definitely want a championship ring. It'll be my 2nd time down at the Rose Bowl, which is a blessing. And I'm just ready to work and try and get it.
One of my dad's friends played for Iowa, and he always had a Rose Bowl ring, and I wanted one real bad. Now I want one that says I won the game. So I got one with the rose on it, and now I want one that's a champion with it.
Finish it off right for 1 for me and 2 for the rest of my teammates, and 3 so that everybody in the universe will stop saying that lame thing about Coach Kelly and teams that have time to prepare and all that garbage, because that story's been run, that story's been told, and I'm tired of it, because I don't think that's a fair assessment about what we're about.
Oregon hasn't won a Rose Bowl game since 1917, a 14-0 victory over Penn. The Ducks haven't won a BCS bowl game since the 2002 Fiesta Bowl, losing their last 2. Said offensive lineman Carson York, "I'm sick and tired of spending 6 months thinking about a loss. I'm ready to celebrate a win in the offseason." Reporting from Autzen Stadium, I'm Dirk Weishar for Inside the Pac.
Dirk, thanks. After knocking off UCLA in the first ever Pac-12 title game, the 3-time defending champion Conference Ducks got to kick back in their recliners and watch the inaugural Big Ten championship game. Indianapolis serving as a true neutral site for the Big Ten. Wisconsin and Michigan State. Second quarter, Spartans down 21-14. Kirk Cousins to Keith Nickel, who alertly flips it to B.J. Cunningham as he's going out of bounds. Cunningham scores, touchdown Michigan State. They got the 2-point conversion to take the lead. Fourth quarter, though, here comes Wisconsin. Monty Ball, 7 yards right up the gut, his 3rd touchdown of the game. Add the 2-point conversion, it's 42-39 Wisconsin. Wisconsin then punting with under 2 minutes left. Sparty's going to get the ball back, but a running into the kicker penalty gives Wisconsin the ball back, and that would do it. 42-39, the final, as Wisconsin wins its 2nd straight Big Ten title.
Well, this sure sets out to be a very riveting installment of the 98th Rose Bowl with 2 of the best 2-loss teams in the country. The Badgers could very well be undefeated, though. You look back at one of the games of the year in college football, certainly the play of the season that will be remembered for years to come. Late October in East Lansing, into regulation, overtime coming before Michigan State did that, deflecting the ball to Keith Nickel, who took it over the goal line. Then the following week, they dropped a heartbreaker, almost similar fashion, at Ohio State, allowing a touchdown in those final seconds. But the Badgers are 4th right now, scoring in the country, 45 a game, right behind Oregon with 36 points per game, and then 6th in total defense, allowing 17 per game. Again, the Ducks score 46 a game. Certainly the Ducks are hungry to get a BCS Bowl win, hungry to get a Rose Bowl win. Hasn't been since Dirk said 1917. For Wisconsin, they've been there lately, been there recently, won in 2000, lost last year, that won to TCU, but those guys are ready to roll. And Russell Wilson seems like he's on a roll. That 4th down play to set up that Monty Ball touchdown and that 2-point conversion where he's just so elusive. The Ducks have a problem to handle with
Certainly
him.
Dual threat quarterback, and Oregon's had problems with Terrell Pryor in the 09 Rose Bowl at Ohio State, and of course with Cam Newton in the BCS national title game. The common opponent here, of course, is the Beavers. They beat Oregon State 35-0. Oregon State was a different team at the beginning of the season, TK, but they certainly put it on the Beavers early in the year.
Big Ten opponent, you thinking big and physical. Wisconsin, really big, really physical, and when you're looking at what they did to Oregon State, they dismantled them at home.
Well, Nick Toon, the receiver, 9 touchdowns this season receiving the ball, but here's the big number, 15 yards every time he catches the ball.
Dangerous on the outside, but they have tight ends, fullbacks. They're going to come right at Oregon's defense and try to push them around.
Well, it would seem that Oregon should be able to move the ball on offense. Of course, the Duck defense hasn't exactly looked like world beaters as of late. They get enough plays to win the game, but against USC, where we saw those big, tall receivers against some redshirt freshman cornerbacks, there was plenty of problems for the Oregon D in that game.
All that was predicated off the running game of SC. Wisconsin, same daunting running game to set up that one man-to-man coverage on the outside.
All right. We heard Mark Asper just a few minutes ago talk about time to put that to bed, about the time to prepare for Chip Kelly team in a bowl game, and they can't get it done against a team that has time to prepare. Your thoughts on that, Todd, and where you think this kind of fits in this matchup?
Well, unless they win one, then the stigma is going to stay. In this matchup, it is with the offensive line of Wisconsin matched up against the defensive line of Oregon and their linebackers and their blitzing, twisting style. If they can stall the running game early and we get up a couple of touchdowns and start fast like we haven't in the last couple of weeks, I think we have a very good opportunity to beat Wisconsin in the Rose Bowl. But it's going to take time. Onus
on the defensive line in this game a little bit, though, because you look at that offensive front of the Badgers, and it's huge.
6'5", 322 pounds. Cons Fredericks, three returning last year, 2 first-round draft picks from the year before. They are straight ahead, smash mouth. Monty Ball's a beast. And then having Russell Wilson back there, it's a dangerous offense. I think that we're going to have to outscore Wisconsin.
Okay. You heard it here first. The Ducks are going to have to outscore Wisconsin. Well, the Ducks
by a lot.
By a lot. Meanwhile, the Ducks are up to number 6 in the latest AP ranking, sitting just behind Stanford at 4 and the Trojans at number 5. Still to come on Inside the Pac. The postseason awards in the conference have been handed out, and some coaches are already on the move as well. The All Pac-12 team announced on Monday the Ducks have 5 guys making the unit. LaMichael James on the list for the second straight year. DeAnthony Thomas there as a kick returner. Dion Jordan, Josh Kadu, Eddie Pleasant on D. Second teamers include David Paulson, John Boyette. Beavers represented by Jordan Poyer. You can read the entire list on InsideThePac.com. As for the awards, Stanford's David Shaw named Coach of the Year in his first season. Andrew Luck, Offensive Player of the Year. Michael Kendricks of Cal, the Pat Tillman Award, and the Quack Mamba and Marquise Lee of USC share the Pac-12's Offensive Freshman of the Year honor. Gone are the days of long-tenured coaches. Some guys are lucky to even get 3 or 4 years now to turn around the fortunes of their programs. It began in October with Arizona firing Mike Stoops, who was then replaced with former West Virginia and Michigan head man Rich Rodriguez. After 5 years in Tempe, Dennis Erickson now out at Arizona State, but he will coach the Sun Devils in their bowl game, maybe get to visit a casino or two. In 4 years at UCLA, Rick Neuheisel was let go from his alma mater before coaching the Bruins in the Pac-12 title game. And Paul Wolf, no longer with his alma mater either, just 9-40 in 4 years at Wazoo. The next day, Bill Moose announced his replacement, $2.6 million a year from Mike Leach. All right, our resident Cougars got to weigh in on this one. Nick, I mean, Bill Moose made the splash of the offseason by bringing in Leach.
And he made the jump on everybody. And this is the key element here of that revenue share. And to get him $2.5+ million per season, a lot of more money than Wolf had to for his staff to come in. He got the jump on everybody before they played Utah. He flew out to Key West and said, hey, by the way, we want you. And then everybody else starts firing their coach because they got rid of Wolf first. And UCLA says, wait a minute, we want to get somebody too.
Definitely. You saw UCLA do that. And I think it was definitely in response to that because they didn't want to get left too far behind. We're just about to wrap up this edition of Inside the Pac. But when we return, some final thoughts and a look back. All right, TK, before we go, I'm putting you on the spot. Give me a prediction for this Rose Bowl.
I'm going to say they stop the run, they stop Monty Ball, Ducks 34, Wisconsin 31.
Nick?
Well, in fear of, I guess, getting the hate mail that I got last year for picking Auburn, I'm going to wait until the preview show to have somebody tell me to move to Madison if I go that way.
All right. Well, thanks for watching Inside the Pac all season long. We'll be on the air with Return to Roses, a 1-hour special from Pasadena, date and time to be determined, but check your local listings. As an Inside the Pac, the basketball edition will return in January. We'll see you later.